How do, guys? Right. For the Twitterers out there, the YouTubers out there that's been following the story on Twitter, you'll know that this morning, well last night, sort of decided last minute, as my lifestyle seems to discipline for me really, that rather than going out on a course today in the rain, it's pretty bleak out here in Blackpool, I put on Twitter last night seeing if there's any lessons available this morning instead, so I thought I'd benefit from that. Got a message back from Dan Webster, who's based at Lytham Golf Academy. He's also pro up at St Anne's Old Links. He said that yeah, he'll be able to make something available. On top of that, they happen to have Epics here as well. So, diving with both feet, so to speak. I'll tell you what, look at this place. Oh, if you ever get the chance to nip to St Anne's Old Links, you just have to look at it. This is history. There's some history here. Oh, they're not parked there. Look, lady captain. She won't be happy. Right, so so here I am. I'm come down for a lesson with a chap called Alistair, who's the pro down in St Anne's Old Links. He's basically going to do a fitting for me on the, hopefully the Epic Zero Sub-Zero, as well as advise me on my swing. So this should be quite informative. It should give me an idea on, there's no point getting, as far as I'm concerned, there's no point getting a Epic fitted, any driver fitted, if I'm not confident in my own swing. So what I've done is I've come down here to basically iron out a few things on my swing, because I'm not playing and I'm not having any lessons. It's a necessity. So the fact that I'm getting a fitting as well on the top of that means that I'm sort of killing two birds with one stone, because it'll also give me a much better feel, I'm sure, and much more confidence in a new driver, whether it be an Epic, TaylorMade, whatever's on market. You know, got me out on this Epic, really have. Really want to get one in the bag, but as it's been mentioned, and as it's general knowledge, common knowledge, that what's the point having a driver in your bag that you can hit 320 yards, 330 yards, or whatever it's going to manage to achieve, if it's not that middle of the fairway. So hence the lesson. So hopefully Alistair's going to be able to iron out a few disadvantages of my swing, take it from stage one and see what can be incorporated into what I've already learned. As you all know, I've had many lessons before. When I first got Rory's driver, massive amount of lessons and time put into learning my swing from Tony Johnson up at Staining. Did a fantastic job, got me from 24 handicap down to 15.6 handicap, and then unfortunately circumstances being what they've been this last year, I've not been able to continue on it or get as much course practice as necessary. Now it was going really well, and Tony was putting it to me that basically I needed to do at least 9 holes per week. I needed an hour lesson and a basket of balls per week. So to possibly get to single figures by the end of last year, but like I say, unfortunately it just never materialised in the way that I would have hoped, I would have liked. Maybe a bit ambitious, me setting myself a target like I did last year, simply because of, like I say, circumstances. I'm not going to go down to ability. I think I'm capable. I think I'm capable, providing I've got the right tuition, the right input, the right knowledge of what I'm using as well. And you know, and then there's the skill gain out on the course, i.e. course management. You know, not taking a driver every shot like I've always tended to do, and ruining, you know, getting stuck behind or getting beat by the course as well. You know, generally it's been down to a fault of my own where I've sliced it and gone into the trees, put myself in hazards, and ended up with a snowman on my cigar cord, at least. You know, there's been many rounds I've had where I've ended up with 3 or 4 8s on a scorecard because of a silly drive. So I think if I can focus on my driving, my short game, I'm not worried about my short game. My short game, in my opinion, is as much it is the most valuable piece of your game. Putting, especially when you consider all the facts of it, that my short game, I'm more than satisfied with. I can deal with my short game. I'm happy with my short game. I can, I'm yeah. It's one part of my game that I have a good feel for that. I've got a great putter now in my bag as well. I've always had a great putter in my bag. Me Taylor made Rossa, Monza Rossa. I had that for many years and never did me any harm at all. And then I've just got myself an Odyssey Works number 7, which I managed to buy from Dan at Fleetwood Golf Club there. Love it, absolutely love it. I've only had the one round with it so far, but yeah, I really do love it. So here we are anyway. I'm gonna get down here. I'll try and record what I can regarding the lesson, the tuition, the information, etc, etc. I have only got my phone, unfortunately, so it's an iPhone with not the best battery in the world, I must say. It just gets burnt out, so it's ready for a new battery. So I'll do what I can to pass on the results from this. My goal, what I'd like to achieve is that I can, it's on a GC2, it's indoors, I'd like to hit a fairway with an Epic Zero, Epic Sub-Zero. If I can hit 310 yards today in this lesson, in this fitting, then I'm gonna go on from here with a massive grin on my face, and no doubt more will to get one put in my bag. So on that note, I'm going to get myself in there and see what crack is. Wish me luck. I'm going in. Hi then guys, so as you know, I'm down here at St Anne's Old Links with Alistair Taylor. We've basically just spent the last hour ironing out my swing more than anything else. We're not so much worried about the driver as such. The driver, it seems, I think we've set it up on a stiff shaft with a 9-degree head.
We have. We've got...
sorry, I'll introduce you. Alistair.
Hi guys.
Hello everybody.
So yeah, we've gone Callaway Epic. Got the 9-degree head, but we've added a couple of degrees for now, and set it to draw.
Yes.
So the draw setting is going to assist you in getting that club face to be a bit more closer to our path.
Yeah.
Our club face was very open.
Yes.
It's also a bit of a conscious thing for you to work on. But also that little bit of more loft. When we got you doing that with your normal amount of loft, there was just no loft on the ball.
Yep.
So we couldn't get the ball up and flying.
Uh-huh.
So we've added a little bit of loft to begin with. I don't doubt that a bit further down the line, as you get better at this,
Yeah.
we did try a slightly higher tee as well. Now, I think off your pink tee,
Yeah.
you just hit down a touch,
Yeah.
and that's where this extra loft helps.
Right.
I think get the movement good
Yeah.
up onto the higher tee,
Uh-huh.
then because that'll create a bit more loft because you'll hit up,
Yeah.
then I think we can start moving the loft back closer to 9, maybe even down to 8,
Right.
and possibly not need that draw setting.
Right.
But the beauty with that head is there's loads of different settings on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
mean,
the key thing is we've fitted this for how you're swinging.
Yeah. Yeah, as Alistair's just said there, basically, my fault is swinging out to in, which is
Tiny
what
bit.
we've been working on.
Tiny bit out to him, but the club face quite open to your path.
Full face, yes. So what we've basically been focusing on is trying to consciously feel hitting it left rather than just feel the club head, and I think that's been the key, really, hasn't
Huge.
it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think, to be fair to you at the start, you didn't necessarily know what your club was doing through impact.
No, it was.
So
a
the
bit
good
more
ones
no.
were fantastic,
Mm,
but an element of fortune involved in those.
I'll say. Yeah,
You know,
I'll say.
whereas now you're taking ownership for that skill.
Mm,
And as you're getting better with that skill, we're seeing more of that type of golf shot you want. We're not doing it every time,
yeah.
and there is the odd time when you're just completely losing your concentration on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then we're learning that we don't criticise that result,
Yeah.
we just try and do it better on the next one. We become more process orientated, more consistent with what we're doing,
Yeah.
and as a result of that, we're starting to see a more consistent result.
Yeah.
We'd still argue that some of those are missing the fairway left as opposed to right.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, but they weren't missing left as far as what me
Oh, no.
my right shots were. So
And at least they were full distance
yes,
on the left ones.
Yeah. Again, you'd find generally on a miss hit, if I was to hit one in the same scenario as what I was doing, a miss hit to the left would probably looking at just lucky to break 200 yards really.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, because it was more conscious, it was more feel, it was more aiming there.
Yes.
It was literally a full distance shot, so it was. Well, I mean, the figures basically were.
Well, they were great, weren't they? I mean, we can see
were
that.
pretty pretty. I'll just see
Solid
if I can.
one.
There we go.
So we can see this solid one. It wasn't the best strike, this one.
No.
Yeah, but we had 155 mile an hour ball speed.
Yeah.
Launched at 12 degrees, which is great.
Mhm.
The spin was a little high, but that was more down to strike.
Yeah.
But 2,500 for an indifferent one, we love, because
Yeah.
at the start of today we were over 4,000
Yeah.
on a bad one. Carrying 266, total 285. Now, if your short game's good
Yeah.
and you can be in play,
Yeah.
that kind of business, if you're still anywhere near your handicap,
Yeah.
your short game can't be as good as we think it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you can't be that length off the tee, hitting iron shots like I've seen you hit today,
Yeah.
with a good short game,
Yeah.
and not be shooting some seriously good numbers.
It's generally the off the tee that
I can see that at the start.
that's
Lost
been ruining-
balls,
yeah,
penalty
yeah,
shots.
absolutely.
If you're that playable,
Yeah. We should be all right.
2017 will be epic.
Did you hear that? 2017 will be epic. That's the goal. That's the goal. Look at that. It's a beautiful club, isn't it? It really is a beautiful club.
Yeah.
And it feels brilliant. So as you can see there, you can see. Look, he's worked me out here. Look at the state of this. So I think we've established there that the driver's a belter. We know the driver's a belter. Everyone knows the driver's a belter. I think even the people that are adamant on other drivers, I think once they've gone out and tried this driver, I think they'll be surprised by its abilities. I mean, there is forgiveness in it, absolutely, because there's been a few shots on there where I've not hit a great strike and they've still left me with a playable shot, basically. Look, coming off the GC2. What's this other system you've got here, Alistair?
HMT.
HMT.
So it directly measures what the club head does through impact,
Yeah.
and directly measures where the club makes contact with the golf ball.
Right,
So it's the
okay.
only launch monitor that does that.
Yeah.
And we saw today you made some great swings that would have drawn,
Yeah.
because that club face, the path was nice and straight.
Yeah.
Club face was left, but you hit it a bit out the heel.
Yeah.
That faded.
Yeah.
Now, your feedback normally for yourself would have been, I've still left the club face open.
Yeah.
So incorrect feedback, you end up changing something that doesn't need changing.
Yeah, and I felt that as well. I mean, I felt for the first time really, because of the way that Alistair's been explaining it to me, is as soon as I hit the shot, I had a really good feel as to where the ball was going to go without even looking, because I could actually feel where my club head was at. And I think that's what the key is going to be, is understanding what that club head's doing. And if I can focus on that club head and not so much everything else that's with it, I'm pretty confident that as the progression carries on and the practice getting out, that's the key, isn't it? Is the practice, and obviously the odd input here from people like Alistair and pros that are around the areas. It's key to get out there and get practicing and get that fine tuning done. And get that fine tuning done, hit that driver well, then it's only a matter of time really before I'm having a really good, enjoyable, nice scorecard. So that's the goal. So I hope you've enjoyed following this one this morning. I'll catch up with you all on Twitter, I'm sure. Got other little stories there on Facebook, on YouTube. If you want to go and follow them, just look us up, or look us up on Twitter, Rory's Driver, and we'll catch up for a chat on there, maybe arrange a game, and maybe see you in the future. So thanks a lot, all the best, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, Alistair.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Ray.
Thank you.
Great results today, and just got to keep doing it a bit more now.
Intend to. Thank you.
Perfect. No worries.
Cheers, boys. Bye.